Hello, everyone, and welcome into post-show headlines. It's a Friday before a Sunday Eagles game, which means it's the Birds pre-game edition of post-show headlines, where we discuss 5 topics, in this case 5 downs, and then we get the hell out of here. Monday, we do the post-game edition. The last 2, Johnny, have not been happy post-game editions of post-show
They
headlines.
have not. They've been quite animated, in fact.
Yeah, and I don't know how much better it's going to be on Monday.
I'm predicting that, well, we'll get into that.
All right. Well, what's the first down topic that we'll be discussing? By the way, thank you for everybody that's a part of post-show headlines, all the listeners sent in questions.
Yes.
And as always, like and subscribe. I got the stuff out of the way so that the bosses stop yelling at me.
We love it when you do that. Please like and subscribe. I really need something out of Sunday's game other than a win.
Okay.
This is the perfect opportunity for this to be the Saquon game. I need it so bad, like it hurts. They went out this season before they did anything. And instead of signing Isaiah Rodgers first, instead of going and making sure that they took care of other things, like maybe even keeping Darius Slay around, they threw more money at Saquon Barkley that they didn't have to do.
Yeah.
I need Saquon Barkley to go off on Sunday. I need this to be the Saquon Barkley game because I truly believe it's the key. If they turn the key of Saquon Barkley, I believe the passing game gets unlocked, and all of a sudden we're going to be like, that's the Eagles. I see them again. I feel it again. It's got to be this Sunday. And they're giving up 5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Minnesota cannot stop the run.
Their rushing defense has not been good. And look, there's a lot to it. Obviously, the offensive line has been beat up, and that's part of the reason why they're struggling so much.
Could they be that bad, though? I mean, could there be this
that
kind of drop-off?
I don't know, John.
I mean, seriously.
One of my biggest concerns was the workload of Saquon Barkley last year carrying over into this year, and the way also defenses would try to stop Saquon before they try to stop everybody else. So I get what you're saying, that you need Saquon to go off. I'm kind of the opposite. I need the passing offense to go off because then that might lessen the men up front trying to stop Saquon Barkley. Defenses aren't going to change. Until the Eagles' offense starts throwing the ball better, the defenses will continue to load the box and just play this zone coverage. As every analyst and reporter locally and nationally has pointed out, Jalen Hurts has struggled against the zone this year.
He really has.
Brian Flores is a bright defensive coordinator. He knows the league within its own right. He doesn't need a reporter telling him that Jalen Hurts struggles against the zone. So I'm not expecting much different. But to your point, if Saquon runs the ball well, that should open up play action and all kinds of stuff.
Exactly.
So I get what you're saying.
By the way, they had the least play action in the league. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
The least, 32 out of 32 teams. How is that possible with Saquon Barkley on your team?
Well, John, when you're playing behind the sticks, that's why we become predictable.
Stop
going behind the sticks!
Are you Dave Dombrowski or are you... I can't even figure it out.
Yeah, Dave Dombrowski's monotone.
I'm telling you, it just is. It really is. I really need to say, I'm telling you, if Saquon goes for 130 on Sunday, it's just, there's no way they lose. Like, there's no way they're losing. If it's a Saquon game, guarantee, capital G, guarantee the win. Okay. It'll help everything.
All right, question 2. As we made our picks at the end of the show on the air, I told you that I don't believe the Eagles will be winning this game.
Correct.
I hate that, because that would be 3 straight losses.
But you are authentic and you're not kissing ass.
Right. So maybe the defense can prove me wrong. Not that they've been bad because of the talent on the field. The Eagles' offense has not given them any help with all these 3 and outs. But who needs to have a big day on defense for the Eagles, Johnny?
Whoever is cornerback 2. So can we just put it as a blanket position, whoever they're using there? Because that's going to be a problem. I also think it's something that it's going to play to your wheelhouse because he has not played to his potential. That's Reed Blankenship. I think Reed Blankenship has played below expectations. And the thing is, when you've got a cornerback 2 that is not getting the job done, Reed Blankenship can't be playing below expectations.
No.
And to me, he has played a little subpar in a contract year, and that's not good. It's not good for Reed. It's not good for what the Eagles need.
Now, I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to go with his counterpart.
What do you mean?
I'm going to go Drew Makuba.
Okay. What is...
I'll explain why.
Okay, yeah, explain this. Because...
So, if you've listened to any show where Reed Blankenship has come up, I am not the biggest Reed Blankenship fan.
He's not into exciting whites.
No, it's not that. It's
Little.
Reed Blankenship has had 2 very good seasons.
He has.
And the guy that was with him was Chauncey Gardner-Johnson in those 2 very good seasons.
That is correct.
The year in between the 2, when Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was not here, Reed Blankenship was asked to do more, and he did not do well with it. This year, he's asked to do more, and he's not done well with it. But Drew Makuba, since the Tampa Bay game, has not been good.
No.
Tampa, he was bad. Rookie mistakes.
Yes.
But then he did not recover against the Broncos, and he was really bad last week against the Giants. Against Jackson Dart and receivers that people don't know.
Correct.
Because Malik Neighbors was hurt. This week, you have Justin Jefferson, you have Jordan Addison, and don't forget, TJ Hawkinson is a very good tight end. So Blankenship, Makuba, or a linebacker will have the duties to cover TJ Hawkinson at times. You mentioned cornerback too. That's the person that needs to step up. They're not going to be great regardless. Whether it's Ringo or Adoree Jackson, they need safety help. And when it's on that side of the field, Drew Makuba needs to help out.
Oh, he does.
And he has not been good.
Well, are you saying he's not been good out of over-aggressiveness, do you think?
No, I think he's just making a lot of rookie mistakes.
Okay.
I think Sidney Brown is not good because of over-aggressiveness.
Okay.
Drew Makuba was missing tackles last week.
Well, I honestly think right now they're a poor tackling team.
Oh, yeah, I've been pointing it out for a couple of weeks, which is something they were not last year. They were a great middle-of-the-field tackling team.
Well,
it's been an issue this year, except for DeJean. He's the only guy.
Great tackler.
Yeah, he's the only guy that's been consistent.
He is so fundamentally sound tackler.
I think Drew Makuba needs to have a good game on Sunday in order for this Eagles defense to be able to slow down this passing attack of the Vikings.
All right.
What do we got?
All right, I feel a little better. Okay, is getting a matchup with Carson Wentz on Sunday, which is what we're getting. The Vikings reporters tend to be all uniform that it is going to be Wentz. Is it actually better that we're getting a matchup with Wentz over McCarthy?
No.
Because I will tell you, I don't think it is.
No, and here's why. Yes, there is the downside of Carson Wentz, which is a crater, right? Like, he could have stupid turnover. I watched that man under pressure put the ball in his left hand on his own goal line and throw a left-handed pass and throw an interception.
Okay.
I've seen that man hold on to the ball so long that it leads to fumbles. So Carson Wentz is bad, is a crater.
Right. But
Carson Wentz, his upside is still there. I don't fear J.J. McCarthy.
I don't either.
You know what I mean? Like,
not at this point in his career. No.
He does not strike fear. What he did his first 2 games is nothing flashed.
Right.
Carson Wentz has flashed with the Vikings. He's also had his bad moments. But I'm worrying that maybe the flashes could be so much against the Eagles that they can't slow it down. So, no, I think it's worse that Wentz is playing.
I absolutely think that Carson gives you the opportunity to turn him over. And that's where the Eagles are going to have to do that because the defense has to help out. Look, both of them have to help spur each other. The offense has to hold the ball longer so the defense gets more rest. And the defense needs to put the offense on an occasional short field. And that's something that they need to do. But I think Carson Wentz is not an advantage this weekend. And I know people that are saying, thank God. I'm seeing it on social media.
Well, they want to see it. They want to see them beat him up.
Why do you want to see it? He's a better option right now.
Because you saw what happened. People have said to me on social media as well, they already played him, and look at what happened. The Commanders.
No, different team.
Totally different.
That Commanders team under Ron Rivera was not ready to win.
This
and that
team
offensive
under Kevin
line,
O'Connell's different.
That offensive line was terrible.
Speaking of Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
4th down question. Now, hear me out. All right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use a very, very weird example of my life. Different sport, but you know my love for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, you've got a lot of love for Joel.
I love Joel Embiid.
He almost has to file a restraining order.
I forget what year. It may have been 2021. So this is still like Joel Embiid.
Peak Joel Embiid, almost. Right.
The Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies had a playoff series. And it was Steph Curry versus Ja Morant. And it was electric. They were going toe-to-toe.
I think I remember that. It was a first-round series, wasn't it?
So much. And it was Ja's rookie season.
Okay.
So much fun, right? Ja Morant.
High-scoring games, like crazy games.
Every time. Needed a basket. Right. And I watched that series. And I remember talking about it on the air with Ant. As much as I love the big man, I'm jealous that they have a guy that can bring it down the court and score at will.
At will.
Right? Love what I have in Joel Embiid, but
Okay.
there's a jealousy factor.
Okay.
It's like you're married to the 10,
Right.
but you see the 9. You're like, ah.
Yes. I'm allowed to check out Zalika Silver.
Yes.
Check out Zalika
Does
Silver.
part of you get jealous of coaches like Kevin O'Connell? They are the head coach, but they're also the offensive mastermind. So that when things go awry, you know that you can point your finger to a specific person and you know that it's in their hands.
Yes.
Whereas Nick Sirianni, Super Bowl winning head coach, been to 2. So we're not hating Nick Sirianni here.
No.
But when stuff goes on, like we are seeing it right now with Kevin Patullo, Nick Sirianni's not going to say, I got it. Give me the...
No, I absolutely want to coach. I would prefer to have my head coach be able to take the keys of one side.
Like, don't you get a little jealous? Even
No,
though
I
you're
do.
happy with
No,
where
I do.
you're at, you're still a little jealous.
Yeah, even though what Nick does, look, what Rob Thompson does really well, manage people, create a good atmosphere for his players to come to work, players like playing for him, things like that. Nick Sirianni does that too.
Yeah.
But Nick Sirianni has surrounded himself over the years with better people working with him, helping him to get across the finish line and get things done. And his players have come across with a little more toughness than Rob Thompson's have. So, yeah, I'm more jealous of that. I would rather have that. But one thing I know about is that I think Nick in a game of strategy is not bad, though.
No, he's not.
Game. He's not bad strategizing in game. So, like,
it's just the playbook's as big as this sheet of paper.
Yeah, exactly.
See these 3 things?
It's the back of a Denny's.
These are the 3 plays.
It's the back of a Denny's menu.
All right. Lastly, our bet. So
yes,
I do not have the Eagles winning this football game.
So we're not going with that because we have to do it together.
Yeah, but I would never bet the Vikings +2.5.
No.
Like, that's disgusting.
You don't want to do that.
Despite me thinking they're going to lose, I would never bet
what are
the
you
Vikings.
thinking?
There is a prop that I love, and
What
it
is
goes to our Carson Wentz discussion. Carson Wentz, even though I bet you this was the most stressful week for Kevin O'Connell because he probably knew Wentz was starting, and he probably knows this guy's going to try to do too much against his old team.
I know he is.
Carson Wentz is over/under for rushing yards.
It's how much?
9.5.
Oh God, I go over.
I'm taking the over.
I take the over
because he's going to try. Oh, I gotta win this one. I gotta beat my old team, which could end up helping my nerves. Maybe he tries to do too much to the point where he hurts the Vikings.
How about I think he'll be over that 9.5 in the first quarter?
Right. I kind of feel like 9.5.
9.5 is crazy.
That is so low.
How about this though? I've already bet it.
Ooh.
Carson Wentz over 1.5 turnovers.
Okay. Yeah, and you were saying that this morning on the air.
I think there's going to be, whether it's a fumble, whether it's interceptions, I think he's turning it over twice.
Okay.
And I think I think the defense is going to help the offense this week, and I think the offense is going to help the defense. One storyline that I think we'll talk about Monday, even win or lose,
sure,
is that this is the best, this isn't one of those games where they're going to play one half and then one half. I think this will be a 4-quarter. I think this is going to be a 4-quarter game. Whether they win or lose, I really do. I think it's going to be really, really tight. So I think it's going to be a really tight game. I do believe the Birds are winning, though.
All right, this is a Sophie's Choice question.
Mm-hmm. Olivia, because I only have one kid. You only have Cooper. We don't have to make Sophie's Choice, which is great. Well, the dog.
If the Eagles were to have one good half and one bad half, which would you prefer to be the good half?
First, all day long.
I disagree with
First,
you.
Carson Wentz having to dig out of a hole. Carson Wentz having to do too much. Carson Wentz having to play hero ball.
See?
That's when he makes mistakes. That's when he makes his mistakes. That's when he tries to do too much.
You think of it from the Minnesota side of things.
I do.
If the Eagles have a good first half, and Brian Flores makes his adjustment at halftime, and the Eagles have a bad second half, then it's the same story.
Yeah.
That Kevin Patullo cannot handle the opposing team's adjustmance.
But it's
so I'd rather them have a bad first half and make the adjustments to a good second half.
But it's not Matt Stafford trying to beat them. It's not
It's
not Bo Nix trying to beat them. It's not, to me, that's the difference. Is the games where you were winning, Baker Mayfield trying to beat you, where you had the lead and then you're giving it away and it's slipping away from you. Matt Stafford, Baker Mayfield. It's Carson Wentz. If the Eagles put up a big lead, I'm not worried about Carson Wentz being the guy to dig them out of the hole and everything, because I know He's going to try to play hero ball. The turnover will come.
All right. That is post-show headlines. Birds pregame edition.
Thank you.
Monday morning will be the post-game edition. Hopefully a much better mood than the last two. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday. Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas, host of Kincade and Salciunas. Just want to thank you for checking out all of our great videos that we have on our YouTube channel every single day. Make sure, if you can, please like and subscribe and check out all the videos that we have on our YouTube channel, whether it's for us, Kincade and Salciunas, of course, our midday show, as well as Unfiltered with Bill and Ricky.